At 9:23 a.m. on August 14th, the Minjiang Bridge under construction in Deyang, Sichuan Province suddenly collapsed, crushing construction workers. Officials said one person was killed in the accident, one was hospitalized with injuries, and one person who was trapped has now been rescued. But insiders say it differently. They revealed that this project was to be completed in time for the World Clean Energy Conference to be held in Deyang at the end of the month, and it was a project to boost reputation by the local government. Netizens denounced that it was another Tofu-dreg project. Several videos from the internet shows that during the construction process of a pedestrian bridge on the east side of the Minjiang Road Bridge, an entire section of the bridge deck suddenly rolled over and smashed straight to the ground, and an excavator was knocked over. There are suspects that some workers were also buried. Witnesses also said that there were two loud noises at the construction site. The first sound was the sound of a section of the bridge breaking away, and the second sound was the sound of it hitting the ground. The collapsed section was about 48 meters long. At around 9:40, the site was completely sealed off. The blockade covers the entire intersection of the southern section of Yimei Road and East Minjiang Road, and the Minjiang Road Bridge is temporarily closed. A green fence was also put up on the periphery of the blockade site, and the internal situation could not be seen. There are different opinions about the reasons for the collapse. One citizen said, "This collapse is due to a very tight schedule. It was originally planned to be completed by the end of July, but it has not been completed yet." Some netizens also pointed out on Weibo that the site of the accident is a key project of the 3rd Local City Construction Bureau. All the Deyang citizens knew there would be a meeting here. At present, all the municipal projects are in a hurry, and the energy venue is being built 24 hours a day. On such a hot day, the workers are really suffering, and now the bridges that have not been completed suddenly collapsed. Now the injured workers are really miserable. Anyway, the project leader, construction contractor, the supervision party, and on-site safety officers, none of them can escape. One citizen nearby, called Miss Lee, reported that at 11 o'clock the previous night, workers were still seen building and dismantling 2 pillars under the bridge. There were originally 4 pillars. It seems that the middle 2 were taken out, as they were dismantled last night. I didn't expect it to collapse this morning. Mr. Wang said there were originally 2 steel pillars under the bridge deck, with a diameter of more than 20 centimeters, which were recently demolished. This morning, workers were standing on a lift to weld the bridge deck and piers. Normally, it should be welded and fixed first, and then the pillars should be removed, but now the bridge deck is simply just placed on the piers. Mr. Wang said that some people speculated that the reason for the collapse of the bridge deck was due to the improper operation of the red lift. This thing is oil burning, and the hydraulic arm is also very powerful. The bridge deck is not fixed. It is very likely that the red lift touched the bridge deck from the bottom while rising and caused the bridge deck to lose its balance and hit the ground. It was also analyzed that the bridge had design flaws. The pedestrian overpass that spans the east end of the Minjiang Bridge is a steel box girder. The bridge under construction is a curved section, which is a complete curvature without pier support in the middle. It can be seen from the pictures at the scene that there are no blocks on the concrete piers and V-shaped piers of the overpass, and the piers are not obviously damaged. Secondly, the bridge between the 2 piers has a curve, and the outer diameter of the curve is located on the side of the Mianyuan River. Due to the prominent bending on the outside of the curve, the weight of the curved beam on the river side is greater than that of the non-river side, and the curved beam has an eccentricity problem. As a result, the piers at the junction are not uniformly stressed and prone to incline, causing the bridge deck to dislocate. As for the number of casualties caused by the accident, the public also has a different opinion. A person who claimed to be in the know revealed on social media that many people died in the accident, and some of the victims had their skulls crushed. In this regard, the official did not come forward to clarify. Since it's the official practice of the CCP to conceal the truth, we have no way of knowing what the actual cause of the accident was and the number of casualties. We can only analyze and estimate based on the available information. According to Chinese media reports, this pedestrian bridge under construction is one of the green ecological belt construction projects on both sides of Jinghu Lake in Deyang. The ecological belt construction project has a total investment of about 1.124 billion yuan. The project runs through the north and south of Deyang City and builds a continuous waterfront greenway of about 19 kilometers and a width of about 5 meters on both sides of the Mianyuan River. The ecological belt construction project also includes the construction of 7 pedestrian bridges on both sides of 4 bridges across the river to link the north-south greenways. This was supposed to be a project to benefit the people, but it was regarded as the government's project for building reputation. Since the 2022 World Clean Energy Conference will be held in Deyang City, Sichuan Province from August 27th to 29th, the local government is doing a lot of urban construction to prepare for this conference, with intense construction going on everywhere. And recently, the temperature in Deyang City is up to 40 degrees or higher, and workers have to work outdoors under these conditions. We do not rule out that in order to meet the construction schedule, some migrant workers were recruited temporarily and started to work without relevant safety training. In addition, the design, construction, and supervision of bridge construction should all be held accountable. The construction contractor is mainly responsible for the construction according to the design drawings, and the supervision party supervises the construction. However, in the case of unreasonable designs, the supervising party can make suggestions to the designer for modification. The construction company and the supervisor did not end up questioning the design defects of the bridge, nor did they propose any changes to the design. While maintaining the original design, the construction unit did not take temporary reinforcement and anti-slip and anti-collapse measures for the 2 design defects during the girder erection and subsequent construction. Nor did they follow normal construction procedures, such as removing the 2 middle pillars before completing the welding of the bridge deck to the piers, as mentioned previously, which may have been the direct cause of the accident. This also reflects the safety management problems in the construction process on site. At present, a very popular thing in China is to obtain a qualification through an examination, and then pretend to be an employee of a relevant enterprise, charging a certain fee. The owner of the qualification certificate does not really need to work for that company. Some of the more common credentials include registered architect and registered safety engineer. Since many construction companies need a certain percentage of qualified personnel when applying or upgrading construction qualifications, or even bidding for projects, and yet they don't have enough inside their own company, they will temporarily recruit these people with qualifications, which are also called affiliates. This method is called borrowing qualifications. In fact, these people do not need to participate in the actual management, but are only in the list of employees in the company. For example, for a first-class architect qualification certificate, the annual affiliate fee ranges from about 30 to 80,000 yuan. The safety engineer fee is relatively lower, about 8,000 to 15,000 yuan per year. So the real quality of a builder with seemingly high construction qualifications is still unknown. Moreover, Chinese projects are generally subcontracted level by level. Through layers of subcontracting, the pay is lowered. By the time we reach the bottom level contractors, the ultra-low pay will directly reduce the quality of construction. During the construction process, the on-site safety management and supervision personnel are often mere formalities and fail to fulfill their relevant responsibilities. Therefore, there are so many safety accidents and so many Tofu-dreg projects in China. On May 8th last year, a section of a bridge under construction on the Hangyong Canal in Shaoxing County, Zhejiang Province, suddenly collapsed and fell into the river, and the broken remains crushed a truck. Fortunately, no one was injured. At that time, the Shaoxing Emergency Management Bureau responded that they initially found that the collapse was caused by an engineering quality problem. But it's worth mentioning that this bridge is part of the Hangzhou-Taizhou high-speed railway, with an investment of about 36.84 billion yuan. It is the largest infrastructure project in Shaoxing's history. On the night of March 1st, 2017, a section of an under-construction overpass collapsed in Longyan, Fujian Province, burying at least 2 or more vehicles. According to 2012 statistics from China Business Network, from 2011 to August of 2012, at least 19 bridge collapse accidents occurred in China. From 2007 to 2012, at least 37 bridges in China have collapsed, including 13 under construction, resulting in at least 182 deaths and 177 injuries, an average of 7.4 life-stealing bridges per year.